Hi everyone, in this video I will show you how to automate your refund, return and exchange request without any human intervention and 24/7. To do this we will use the graph system. So let's say you have a customer asking for a refund because they are not happy with the product, or even a return request here. The customer wants to return the product. In such a case, a human agent on HelpWave would use the AI copilot to solve the ticket in 5 seconds by just clicking here, selecting the process. Okay, we will take the right process here. Step 1, it's a process checking for eligibility conditions and also with a template suggesting a partial refund so that you avoid having returns to handle. You just click on generate resolution. And here we have a perfect answer that is made by the system. And as an agent, I just need to click here to send a response and solve the ticket. But what is the next step with the graph is that you don't even need to do this manually each time. The AI will solve the tickets autonomously for you. And then you just have to monitor. So how to do this? The first step is to create a category in the graph corresponding to all the cases where you want to send this template, okay, with the partial return offer. So let's do this. You can click here to create the category. Here I already have some categories. So let's say I create a first response category because it's the first step of the conversation. As a label, we will put dissatisfaction step 1. And as a description, so this is very important, here I will put all cases where the customer asks for, so I will list the case, return, a refund, and exchange. Okay, let's say that in all these cases I want to offer a partial refund. Then, okay, I will save the node. Here it is, my category is there. And now I need to instruct the agent on how to solve the case. So I already have the article here. This is the kind of SOP that I just showed you before. And now I can save. I can also configure some actions, for example, removing the refund action so that I'm sure AI will never refund in that situation because it's just an offering. So it can be good in this situation to uncheck the refund action. And then I will test it. So use graph, check, generate resolution, and we will see. Okay, so this is good because the message here was classified into the category I've just created. If I click here, it's the right category. And the resolution suggested by the system is good. It took the right article here. This is the article that I added to the category. And the answer seems good. Okay, so now I can automate the case because I think it's already good, as it's quite simple. Enable auto solve, and now all the tickets whose first message of the customer is of this kind, AI will solve the case by just sending this template. Okay, and now let's say that I'm very unhappy. This is a scam. I want to return. Okay, so I am an angry customer. Okay, the message was received properly, and now it's always the same thing. If you are a human handling things manually, you will select the step 2, offering for a 70% refund, for example. But if you no longer want to do that and automate, then you need to create the category. So let's say we create a second response, and our parent category is dissatisfaction step 1. Now I create dissatisfaction step 2. Okay, and the case is that the customer refused the partial refund offer. Okay, so in all cases, the customer refund, this category should be selected. And now I will add my step 2 SOP. So as an example, let's check this. And always remind you to select other case so that AI is not forced to select the step 2. You can also select close here, make the link with those 3 child categories. And other is important because if it's something else, AI can classify the message there. And when it's classified there, it will be done by a human because you will never check the auto solve button here. for the other case, because you, by definition, you want to do this manually. Okay. Let's add some other cases that can be very useful. So I will add ask for return address. So the situation is that the customer asked for return address. This is very common. And here I should have an article. Maybe here. Okay, here it is. Save. And another one is, of course, another case that need to be handled is customer accepted partial refund. Okay. So let's put this in the situation. Partial refund, process, save. Now I have my I have all my cases, so we are all set and just need to save. And now we will make the test. Let's test this. Great. As you can see, the green tag shows that the message was classified in the right category, step 2 of dissatisfaction. And now, what happened? Okay, so AI suggested 70% refund. So this is good. But as you can see, AI also suggested a refund order action. So this is not good, because in this situation, we don't want to process a refund. We just want to offer the refund. That's why it's good to uncheck, in those cases, the refund action. Here you uncheck that, so you are sure AI will never refund in the situation, because it cannot. So save, save. And now we will try again. Okay, make a new try, new resolution. Good. You see? No refund. This is important. That's why you need to test, always need to test your cases and resolutions. Now we will make another test. I will modify this message. And let's say, yes, please process the partial refund. Okay. So I'm just changing the answer so that I can try the workflow in this case. And now the AI showed refund. So perfect. Partial refund requested and agreed. 30 euros, 50% of 60, so it's great. You see the calculation was made perfectly. So it's good. 50%, it's the right order, 1012. And we can send the message. So now you can automate. Let's say I want to automate this one. Okay, accepted the refund. I want to automate the refund process. And I will show you the next step so you can execute. Now here is the message I received. And let's say I'm saying thank you. Now the only thing that remains to be done is just simply closing the ticket. And same thing, if you want to automate this part, you need to connect the system to the close category. So here we are on the partial refund. The previous category was this one. So we need to connect that with the close category here. Let's close that. Yes. And always connect to other case. Okay. Because if the customer, let's say, didn't receive the refund, then they will be unhappy, and you want this to be classified in the other case so that you handle it yourself. Okay, so let's try that. Use graph. Okay, so now as you can see, 2 categories were chosen, which is not really good. So it's better to click here, prevent reselection, so that this node, this category will never be chosen twice in a row. So now I've checked that, and I can retry just removing this. We will retry. So this category, yeah, can no longer be chosen for the next one. And now close ticket, so it's perfect. And finally, I can automate. Okay, so this one is already in auto-solve mode, so it's already automated. And here you know what happens every day. So what has the AI done every day? So let's take yesterday. We had 33 refunds, 176 answers sent to customers, 7 times contacted the fulfillment center. So you have all the details of the actions performed every day, and you can monitor the curve. And another important metric is this one, the refund rate. And because you want to minimize this is important. So you can, for example, try some systems on your graph, some scenarios, and take the one that minimize your refund rate, for example.